Your Ford Explorer has incredible cargo space, but what happens when you need to haul kayaks, bikes, or a rooftop cargo box for that cross-country road trip? That's where a quality roof rack becomes absolutely essential. But here's the problem. Not all roof racks are built the same. Some wobble at highway speeds, others rust after one season, and cheap ones, they might even damage your vehicle's finish. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 best roof racks specifically engineered for your Ford Explorer, and I'll tell you exactly which one matches your needs and budget. Number 1. KINGGERI Lockable 260 pounds Roof Rack Crossbars. What immediately caught my attention is that 260-pound weight capacity. That's not just a number on paper. We're talking about loading up multiple bikes, a full cargo box, or even a rooftop tent without breaking a sweat. The heavy-duty aluminum alloy construction feels solid the moment you handle it, and that black powder-coated finish? It's not just for looks. It's genuinely protecting against corrosion, which matters if you live anywhere near salt air or snowy roads. But here's what really sets this apart: the Lockable anti-theft system. I can't tell you how many people overlook security until their expensive cargo box disappears from a parking lot. With KINGGERI, you get actual keys and locking mechanisms that give you real peace of mind when you're grabbing lunch on a road trip. Installation is straightforward if your Explorer has those factory-raised side rails, which most XLT, ST, Limited, Hybrid, and Platinum models from 2020 to 2025 do have. You're looking at maybe 30 minutes with basic tools, no drilling whatsoever. Now, one thing to consider. This is a heavier-duty system, so you'll notice slightly more wind noise compared to super aerodynamic designs. It's not loud by any means, but if you're obsessive about whisper-quiet cabin experience, just know it's there. That said, the trade-off for that extra capacity and security is absolutely worth it for most people. Check the links in the description box to see current pricing and availability. Coming in at number 2, we have KitsPro Roof Rack Crossbars. KitsPro basically looked at the factory Ford crossbars and said, "We can do this better." And they did. You're getting the same 260-pound capacity as our number 1 pick, but what I really appreciate here is the all-aluminum construction, including the locking mechanism itself. A lot of manufacturers cheap out with plastic lock housings, but KitsPro went full aluminum, which means better longevity and stronger security. The matte black finish is incredibly clean. It genuinely looks like it rolled off the factory floor, which matters if you care about your Explorer's appearance. And because it's designed to work with those factory mounting points, fitment is precise. No weird gaps, no rattling, just a tight professional installation. This rack also plays nice with pretty much every aftermarket accessory you can think of. Thule boxes, Yakima bike racks, kayak carriers. They all mount up without issues. The versatility here is excellent. Now, the potential downside? At this quality level, you're paying a bit more than budget options. It's not expensive compared to premium brands like Thule, but it's definitely a mid-range investment. However, considering you're essentially getting upgraded OEM quality, most buyers find the price completely justified. Again, all the purchase links are down in the description box for your convenience. At number 3, Snailfly Crossbars Roof Rack. If highway noise drives you crazy, pay attention here. Snailfly engineered these bars with a teardrop shape that's been wind tunnel tested. The result? Noticeably quieter performance at highway speeds compared to standard square or round bars. I've seen multiple reviews from Explorer owners specifically mentioning how impressed they were with the reduced wind noise. You're getting a 220-pound capacity which handles the vast majority of real-world cargo needs. Unless you're regularly maxing out weight limits, this is more than sufficient for bikes, cargo carriers, kayaks, and camping gear. The adjustable design also lets you position the bars exactly where you need them for optimal weight distribution. The locking system provides decent security, and the black powder-coated aluminum resists corrosion effectively. Installation mirrors the others. Direct attachment to factory rails, no drilling, relatively quick setup. Now, the consideration here is that 220 capacity versus the 260 we saw with the first 2 options. For most people, that 40-pound difference won't matter. But if you know you'll be pushing weight limits or want maximum overhead capacity for future needs, you might want to step up to a higher-rated system. Still, for the money, this is an excellent balance of performance, noise reduction, and capability. Links are in the description. Number 4. AUXMART Roof Rack Crossbars. Let's be real, not everyone needs 260 pounds of capacity or premium locking systems. Sometimes you just need reliable crossbars that work well for occasional use. That's exactly what AUXMART delivers. The 165-pound capacity handles most recreational needs perfectly. We're talking bikes, small cargo carriers, canoes, fishing gear, camping equipment, all the stuff average outdoor enthusiasts actually carry. The aluminum construction keeps weight down while maintaining strength, and that fixed-point system integrates cleanly with your Explorer's raised rails. I appreciate that AUXMART includes all the mounting hardware in the box. You're not tracking down random bolts or making extra trips to the hardware store. For weekend warriors or people who use their roof rack a few times a year, this offers legitimate value. It's not trying to be something it's not, and that honesty in design actually works in its favor. Now, the trade-off is pretty obvious, that lower weight capacity. If you're planning serious overlanding, hauling rooftop tents, or regularly maxing out cargo weight, this probably isn't your rack. Also, the locking mechanism isn't as robust as premium options, so consider additional security if you're leaving expensive gear mounted. But for the price point, AUXMART gives you functional, reliable crossbars that get the job done. Check the description box for current deals. Rounding out our list at number 5, Thule Roof Rack System. Thule has been the gold standard in roof rack systems for decades, and there's legitimate reasons why. The engineering quality is simply on another level. We're talking galvanized construction inside and out, which means this rack will outlast your vehicle. The corrosion protection is industry-leading, and if you plan to keep your Explorer for years, that longevity matters. The aerodynamic performance is exceptional, the build quality feels absolutely premium, and the compatibility with Thule's massive ecosystem of accessories means you're never limited in what you can carry. They've also refined the installation process to be surprisingly user-friendly despite the premium construction. Now, the reality check, you're paying premium prices for premium quality. Depending on the specific Thule system, you might spend 2 or 3 times what budget options cost. Availability on Amazon can be hit or miss, with some models only available through authorized dealers, so you'll want to do your homework on current listings and pricing. But for someone who uses their roof rack constantly, prioritizes absolute quality, or wants the best possible resale value, Thule makes sense. For occasional users or budget-conscious buyers, one of the earlier options probably fits better. As always, I've included links in the description box where you can check current availability. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you choose the right roof rack, hit that like button and subscribe for more automotive gear reviews. See you in the next one.